Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peyton Clark, a holistic and sustainable health coach, helping busy professionals, stressed out women ditch the restrictive diets, lose weight, restore their energy without spending so much time in the gym or on the cardio machines. I'm on a mission to help you, okay? I've been where many of you guys are right now, trying every workout, every diet, everything in the book, and just still feeling exhausted and stuck. And for the longest time, I thought all I needed was more willpower. I just needed to do more, to eat less, do more, exercise more, but it just never ever worked long term. And that's when I started diving into the real science behind our metabolism, our stress, our hormones, and that's truly when everything changed. That it changed the game for me, and now I'm so passionate about helping you. So in this video, I'm going to share all about our metabolism, our stress, hormones, gut, how it's all connected, and why diet culture doesn't really want you to know this. So if you ever feel like you're doing all the right things, but you still couldn't see results, this video is for you. But before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a single video on how to balance your hormones, ditch the restrictive diets, and live a healthier, happier life. Like I said, I'm on a mission to help you. I want to give you as much videos and information as possible so that you can live a better life. So before I dive into the science of everything, let me take you guys back a little bit and explain to you how I got into the world of hormones, of gut, and just of holistic living. Like many of you watching this, I used to follow all the typical diet advice out there and the lose weight advice out there, run more, eat less, do this diet, do that diet. And I saw a little bit of results, but I was always yo-yoing in results, and I felt exhausted, I felt bloated, I was miserable, I was stressed, and I just couldn't ever really see the results long term. And I got to a point that no matter what I was doing, how much I was exercising, my body was just not responding anymore. And I was actually at my heaviest back in December of 2021. And it wasn't until I hit a total burnout that I realized something needed to change. I was juggling so many responsibilities. I was stressed. I was so tired, so fatigued, just trying to keep up with life, and the stress just keeps piling on and on. Mentally too, like on top of all the physical effects, my gut health was probably destroyed. I was bloated all the time, infrequent bowels. On top of all this, my mental health was just shot. I was feeling so guilty, so frustrated, very poor and low confidence and self-image. That's when I started diving into the world of gut health and hormones, because I was still exercising, I was still eating healthy, and I just didn't understand why I wasn't seeing any results. We have to dive deeper and to figure out, why are you feeling like this? Because how I was feeling, how you're likely feeling right now, it's not normal. So I got really into learning about cortisol, which is our stress hormone, because so many women these days are struggling with high cortisol. That's one of the most common hormonal imbalances. This can affect your energy and your fatigue and your motivation and your metabolic rate. It can disrupt your gut balance. So many issues stem from this. And I realized that all the things that I've been taught, to eat less, to move more, it was false information. It doesn't have to be that hard and that miserable. Like, why did losing weight and getting healthy have to be so miserable, specifically for women? So I realized that these strategies were just backfiring. They were making my situation worse. My body wasn't broken. I was just overwhelmed and stressed. And that's what led me to completely shift my focus into more of a holistic approach, something that works with my body and not against it. And since then, it's become my mission to help other women, specifically those in high stress careers, understand how to heal their metabolism, restore their hormonal balance, and ditch the restrictive diets for good. So let's touch on a little bit more about what we've likely been told, the traditional weight loss approach: eat less, move more, and why that advice just sucks. Because we've all heard it, right? To lose weight, just burn more calories than you consume. Go keto, go low carb, cut out this, cut out that, do a bunch of cardio, do some HIIT, do classes, whatever it is. We've all been fed this do more, eat less. And sure, maybe you do that and you see some results and it works for a little bit. But here's the thing. These strategies are toxic. Restricting your calories to the point of, I'm starving, I need food, I have these insane cravings, that's not sustainable, that's not healthy, and they're only wrecking your hormones, your gut, and your energy in the process. And it's because these strategies, cutting your calories, restricting your food intake, it's putting your body into more of a stress mode. You're in fight or flight. And what happens when you're more stressed? Your body starts pumping out more cortisol. And when your cortisol is constantly elevated all day long, long, 24/7. This can then wreak havoc on your metabolism, making it harder to lose weight, and you're more likely to store your fat in your abdominal area. And then mentally too, because we're going to talk about the mental side of it, these diets are seriously so bad for our mental health. You feel like a failure when you fall off the wagon, when you don't adhere to the super strict rules, when you have a cookie. One cookie, you start to feel like a failure, and that guilt and shame just starts to fester in you, and it ruins your relationship with food. It wrecks your confidence, and it causes you to have this all or nothing mindset that if you were to eat that one cookie, you're a failure. So might as well keep going, might as well overindulge, might as well start over at a later date. And this is so toxic, and it's not sustainable long term. In reality, the problem is not you, it's the approach. And diet culture doesn't want you to know this. Why? Because if you knew that these quick fix strategies don't work long term, you wouldn't keep coming back for more. They need you to believe that you failed, not the approach, so that you keep coming back trying new strategy after new strategy and new solution after new solution. And every time you do, you're always hoping for different results, but it always ends up the same. These diets and workouts don't work because they are not sustainable, and they're putting your body in stress mode. And when your body's in stress mode, it's not going to do nothing. It's not going to do anything. This is what keeps so many people stuck in this cycle of frustration. And honestly, I talk to women on a daily basis. Years of living like this, decades of living like this, feeling like they're the problem, that they're broken, and really it's just what they're feeding us. There is a better solution to this, and it does not have to do with eating less and moving more. It's such a shame too, because diet culture, the only reason they want you to do this is because there's profit in it, and that's so sad because there are people's lives at stake here. Diet culture thrives on the idea that the last plan you did didn't work because you didn't work hard enough. You failed, and that's so toxic. And when this doesn't work, you quit, you give up, you fail. You're stressed, you're exhausted, you keep coming back for more because you don't know anything else. You don't know any other solution. You've seen a little bit of results before. That's the only solution that you think is going to work. So you're always going back, even though deep down you know it's not going to give you those lasting, sustainable changes. They don't want you to know that the real key to fat loss is to work with your body, not against it. They don't talk about how these restrictive low-calorie diets can put stress onto your body. This chronic stress onto your body can cause high cortisol. This high cortisol can mess up your metabolism. This combo can make you store fat and leave you mentally and physically exhausted. It's not just about calories in versus calories out. There's importance there, but it also comes down to your metabolic health, your hormone balance, and your gut health. And diet culture doesn't want you to figure this out, because if you did, you'd stop buying their quick fix solutions. But that's why I'm here. And that's what my channel is for. I want to help you break out of this trap and find real, lasting results to help you support your body, give your body more, and work with your body, not against it. So what is cortisol? Because I've been throwing this word around, and you might be like, what the heck are you talking about? I know it's a hormone, but what is it doing? So it is our body's main stress hormone. It's produced by the adrenal glands. So when you're in a stressful situation, your body pumps out cortisol to help you deal with that stressor. So in the short term, it's really good. It's really beneficial. It's very healthy. So in a healthy amount, we do need cortisol. But when you're constantly stressed, whether it's from work, different responsibilities, family life, personal issues, your body's always pumping out cortisol. And when cortisol is elevated for too long and all the time, this is when it becomes pretty damaging to your health. One of the main areas that cortisol starts to affect, high cortisol starts to affect, is your gut. And your gut is where so many important processes happen, like your digestion, nutrient absorption, your immune function. So when cortisol levels are high, it can disrupt the balance of gut bacteria, which can lead to inflammation, leaky gut, IBS symptoms, and then stress and high cortisol can impact your metabolism, which can just make it hard to lose fat, and you're actually going to end up possibly storing fat. So even if you're eating less and moving more, your body is stressed, it doesn't feel safe, it's stuck in fight or flight. It's going to make losing that stubborn body fat so much harder and honestly feel impossible. And then of course, mentally, too much stress, too much cortisol can make us feel anxious, moody, we have that brain fog, we're exhausted, we just don't feel like ourselves. We know that there's something off mentally. And this is just why so many of us feel burnt out when we're under so much pressure. And in modern day and age, a lot of us are under so much pressure. This is why simply cutting calories, doing more when it comes to wanting to lose fat and get healthy isn't going to cut it. You have to look at the whole system. You have to look at the health of your hormones and of your gut. It's about working with your body, not against it. I'm going to say that all the time because it's so important for you to understand. Work with your body, don't work against it. When you start to support your gut health and your hormones, your metabolism starts to work the way it's supposed to, and that's when real, lasting, effortless change can happen. Now, I know what you might still be thinking. Maybe you're a little bit skeptical. Maybe you're thinking, I don't know what you mean. I've always been told that I have to cut calories and I have to do more to lose weight. I still don't believe you. That's fine. It's gonna take a little bit of time to believe me. You're gonna have to see it to believe it. And I get it. That's what so many of us are conditioned to believe by all these fitness magazines, by fitness influencers, by news or media or whatever it is. For years, we've been told this. But you just don't need to starve yourself and to do a bunch of cardio or a bunch of workouts with time that you truly don't have, especially if you're busy. That's not going to do anything for you. That is not sustainable. Doing it this way is just working against your body's natural system. And I know letting go of this idea and belief is scary. It feels like you're giving up the only solution to fat loss that you've ever known. But let me ask you, did they really work? If they only gave you temporary results and only left you feeling worse than when you started, did they really work? Maybe it's time to find something different, because if they truly did work, you wouldn't be still trying to find a solution. Work smarter, not harder. You can still see amazing results without wrecking your body and feeling miserable in the process. Weight loss, fat loss, being on a health journey, it doesn't have to feel miserable, and it should not. It should be a positive, sustainable, natural experience, and a fun experience at that. No more yo-yo dieting, no more starting over again on Monday. This should be just your lifestyle. It should be easy to incorporate, and it can be easy to incorporate. In the next few videos, I'm going to share some more tactics and strategies to help you get out of this hamster wheel of dieting so that you can live a healthier, happier life. That's truly what my channel is all about, and what my mission is here: to help you break free from the restrictive diets and learn how to work with your body, how to give your body more food, more energy, how to restore your body's systems so that you can lose weight without feeling like you're punishing your body. So I'll be breaking down specific strategies that I use with my clients to help you start to implement this into your life. And if you're ready to break free from the restrictive diets, finally ditch the excessive stress and feel good in your skin, feel confident in your skin, hit the subscribe button, because we are just getting started. Also, if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone that might be stuck in the same cycle. We are on a mission to leave a positive, impactful imprint on every woman we come into contact with, and we need your help doing that. And if you're looking for more support, I do have some freebies to give out, specifically Healthy Soul Coaching Group's Crush Cortisol bundle, which is full of so much information to help you ditch the restrictive diets, learn how to work out efficiently with your busy schedule, and crush cortisol for good. And be sure to follow me on Instagram at Trainer Peyton. That's where I show up every single day on my stories. I love connecting with you, so be sure to give me a follow. Thanks for watching and listening. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys next time.